И если вас интересует британский английский, экзамен IELTS, не пропустите это видео. Сегодня мы с вами разбираем полезную лексику и ответ на вопрос к устной части 3 экзамена IELTS. Внимание, данное видео полностью на английском. Why, hello there! Today's IELTS speaking question is about architecture. To be more exact, what role does architecture play in the beauty of a city? It's not a simple question. There's no simple answer. There's definitely more to it than meets the eye. But at least we should make the answer short and advanced. And I'll help you with that. I think I'll be using 5 words and expressions in my sample answer. Ambience, ambience, adorn, adorn, novelty, novelty, to gain notoriety, to gain notoriety, and unsightly, unsightly. Now I'll quickly explain their meanings to make sure you know how to use them. Number 1, ambience. It means mood, character and atmosphere of a place. It's a certain blend of the three. For example, I like the ambience of this place. The design of this hotel creates a romantic ambience. It creates a romantic mood, character and atmosphere altogether.
York offers a fascinating collection of great sights mixed with an easygoing pedestrian ambience, all lassoed within its formidable wall.
Y'all in the late 19th and early 20th centuries used the location to their advantage. Even before the show started, spectators would be fully immersed in an ambience of slight unease fostered by the unusual but exciting surroundings.
York doesn't really have lights on set, so we had a lot of practical lights on the tables, kind of on the walls, sconces, and loads of practical lights. So there was a kind of a good ambience within the space, and the skylight at the top was helpful in creating a little bit more light.
You can also pronounce it as ambiance or ambiance.
It's a great site to sit and have a picnic and just enjoy the ambience.
I guess in February and Valentine's Day, people are going to be looking for more romantic ideas and inspiration for dinner dates than they possibly would at other times of the year. So what makes a romantic restaurant? Well, I guess it experienced the whole experience, the ambience, the dining room, as opposed to just being an entirely food-led experience.
The next one is to adorn, and it means to make something look more beautiful and attractive. For example, this cathedral adorns the central square. This bridge adorns the city centre.
Inside, you can marvel at the ornate architecture and impressive artwork that adorns the ceilings and dome of this colossal building, which hosted arguably the most famous royal wedding of all time, that of Charles and Diana.
Number 3, novelty. It means newness or the quality of being new. For instance, this ice arena is a novelty of my city, or the novelty of my city is a new academic area. Pay attention to the use of articles.
Now, those of us operating in Western thought traditions It's worth noticing how specific our concept of linear time, of that past flowing into the future, where novelty will happen, where the future will never be the same as the past. It's a very specific idea. It's far from universal.
Oh, by the way, if you are a scientific writer, if you are a student, if you were a student, you might have come across the expression, the novelty of the research, which means the newness of the research, the new aspect of the research. Also, native speakers tend to say the novelty wears off, which means it disappears in the course of time. If they talk about the past, they say the novelty wore off. For example, this shopping centre was once a novelty, but the novelty wore off. It disappeared. Number 4, to gain notoriety. It means to become famous for something bad. An example, the city gained notoriety for bad roads. Another way to say this is the city is notorious for bad roads. And number 5, unsightly. It means ugly, unpleasant to look at. Many people would agree that this construction is unsightly. So here's my sample answer. You'll hear it twice. I believe architecture plays a good many roles. But when we're posing the question of beauty, then an aesthetic role comes first. While architecture always creates something that we call the ambience of a place, its special mood, character and atmosphere. Some old or new buildings and constructions adorn this or that locality, whilst others gain notoriety because they are unsightly. I believe architecture plays a good many roles, but when we're posing the question of beauty, then an aesthetic role comes first. Well, architecture always creates something that we call the ambience of a place, its special mood, character and atmosphere. Some old or new buildings and constructions adorn this or that locality, whilst others gain notoriety because they are unsightly. This is all for today. Please feel free to let me know in the comments what other IELTS speaking topics you need my help with, and I'll see you soon for another video.